I want to talk about Ignaz Semmelweis. It's a good name. So Ignaz Semmelweis was a European obstetrician in around the 1800s. So he helped deliver babies. He was part of the Vienna Hospital, which is a big research hospital back in the day. And what he found is the women that came into his hospital, they had a mortality rate of 1 in 10. So 1 out of every 10 women that gave birth passed away. It got to the point where women, when they would go to the hospital, were so afraid of catching this childbirth disease that they would actually give birth outside in the street and then after birth go into the hospital. Because about a half of everyone that contracted this childbed fever soon would pass away. Now, Ignaz wanted to help people. He wanted to deliver babies. He wanted to save lives. And so he became passionate about finding out, why is this happening? So he started conducting experiments where he would test and say, okay, I'm going to keep the laundry the exact same way for everyone, or I'm going to have the diet be the exact same way, so that he could see if there's any differences of what was causing this problem. Well, there came a time where Ignaz actually was outside of the hospital. He had to travel, and so he was gone for several months. Now, during that time, the mortality rate completely improved. So think about it. If you're Ignaz, you come back and you think, hold up, what's going on? I leave and it actually got better. And so he started doing more research of what's the difference between me and all the other different doctors. Now, remember I said that Vienna Hospital was a research hospital. What that means is they would work on cadavers or different people that had passed away to be able to learn. And Ignaz spent more of his time than any of the other doctors with the different cadavers. So he started coming up with a theory that maybe there's something on or in these cadavers that then is being transmitted to the healthy mothers that are giving birth. Now, this is way before germ theory or anything like that. In fact, when he first started coming up with this theory, all the other doctors shrugged it off, thinking there's no way. But he implemented something. He said, okay, I'm going to wash my hands. Perhaps if there is some type of thing that are on my hands that I'm transmitting, by cleaning my hands, maybe it won't transmit it. And it worked. The mortality rate went from 1 in 10 to 1 in 100, all by simply washing their hands. Now, the problem was these doctors were carrying a disease or a problem that they knew nothing about. And the problem was that they had germs on their own hands. The good news is, because they understood the root cause of the problem, they can then find the solution, all within their own control. In a similar sense, there is a root cause problem in every single situation that you're going through. It's the root cause of why you suffer, and it's also the seed of any future result that you're going to get. What I found with so many leaders is we try to solve for the wrong problem. We try to solve for the symptoms versus the root cause. So you might be thinking, how does this apply to me as a leader? What we help you do is to not solve for the symptoms, but to solve for the root cause. And you're going to find that the root cause is always the thoughts you choose to believe in your brain. So instead of cleaning up your hands, we're going to help you to clean up your own mind, to bear up. It's what we talk about by becoming aware of the beliefs that aren't serving you, and then discover new beliefs that's going to bring about the results that you really want.